Hi, and welcome to St. Louis Park today for Thursday, April 23rd. I'm your host, Seth Rowe. Well, the big news today was about the stimulus funding for St. Louis Park's Highway 7. The intersection of Highway 7 and Wooddale Avenue is potentially going to be redone from a signalized intersection into an interchange, like a freeway basically. And thanks to the Met Council's announcement yesterday of $3.5 million from stimulus money that was allotted to both them and MnDOT, Minnesota Department of Transportation, the project is closer to the City of St. Louis Park's goal towards completion. However, I just talked to City Manager Tom Harmoning this afternoon, and he told me that there's still about a $2.9 million funding gap. It's a $18 million project approximately in total, including right-of-way acquisition and environmental studies and so forth, and right now they have about $15 million. Now some of that is city funding. They've put about $5.6 million into it and so far, and they're looking at between $2 and $3 million of city money for the construction costs as well. They also have some federal funding that they applied for and received through one of the competitive federal programs of nearly $6 million. So they have quite a bit of money already available, but they're still about $3 million short. So Tom Harmoning with the city said they're going to be working with the county to see if they can make up that shortfall in this project, and he hopes that they can start construction this August with the bids to go out in June and work to get underway in August, as long as they can make up that gap somehow. He thinks they'll find the money one way or another. So, but that's the big news, is they did get a chunk of that stimulus money. Now the project is supposed to can help with traffic issues there, because there's a fire station nearby that I've been talking about. It's going to be replaced here, but it's still going to be in the same location. And Tom was saying that the fire trucks will go through there and they will preempt the signal, and then that'll reset the signals, but then you get traffic jammed up in the meantime. So he said a real true interchange would help that. Also, you've got the Southwest Light Rail station that's proposed that would go just south of Highway 7 along Wooddale, and with a signalized intersection the way it is, that could pose problems. And the City Council has in particular talked about all the bicycle and pedestrian crossings there. There's bikes going to the Southwest Bike Trail, regional bike trail, that runs along the proposed light rail path that's there now. And you've also have students going to the schools at the high school north of Highway 7 and so forth. So it's a heavily used intersection, and they're hoping that this will improve it. It could cause some disruptions though during the construction, of course, as is the case of course with any construction. So we'll keep an eye on that for you and let you know what's happening there. Well, the weather today, in case you hadn't heard, it's over 80 degrees and a low of 58 tonight, partly cloudy skies. It was a little cloudy earlier this morning, and now it's been very clear out there. So get outside and take advantage of it. Tomorrow there's a high of 72 degrees, pretty decent, the perfect temperature, my dad used to say. 72, he said that was the perfect temperature for the human body, and I'm not sure how he knew this or what, but very, very pleasant temperature, low of 43. Then we're talking about a kind of crummy day on Saturday with a high of 49, 70% chance of precipitation, and lows back in the 30s, 38. So enjoy it while it lasts here today and tomorrow. Well, thanks again for watching. For St. Louis Park Today, I'm Seth Rowe.